Knowledge Matters, Virtual Business, Personal Finance. Finding an Apartment Sim. Step 1 of 7. Your goal in this lesson is to find the lowest cost apartment that will allow you to get to your classes, job, and back home on time. You are attending classes during the day and have an evening job. Unfortunately, your apartment is very expensive, and there is another problem. Click Actions. Go down to Schedule and see how the estimated travel times in pink overlap with other parts of your schedule. So we're traveling here when we should be sleeping, traveling here when we should be working, traveling here, got a little bit of a gap there, traveling here when we should be eating, relaxing, and sleeping. So we've got several issues here. Close the schedule window. What are the problems with your current schedule? First, you eat and relax too much during the week. No, that's not it. Second one, you can't get to work on time. You miss dinner and your relaxation time at night. Or you sleep too many hours during the day and miss class and arrive to work late. That's not correct. It is the second one. Click Next. Step 2 of 7. Let's look at 3 possible alternative apartments that could help us to get to places on time. Click Actions and Housing to browse available apartments in the city. Observe each listing. Apartment A is a 1-bedroom apartment, $582 a month, and requires 15 bus or car trips per week. Apartment B is $876 per month. And Apartment C is a 1-bedroom apartment costing $500 per month and requires 15 car trips per week. Find the apartment that does not specify the needs for car or bus trips, which would be letter B. So Apartment B, this means you can reach all your scheduled activities on time by just walking. Note the rent on this apartment. The rent on Apartment B is $876. What would be your total monthly cost for rent and transportation in this apartment? Keep in mind, walking is free. So select $876 and click Next. Step 3 of 7. Let's continue looking at apartments. Find the apartment that requires 15 bus or car trips per week. That would be Apartment A. This means you can reach all your scheduled activities on time by taking the bus or having a car. Note the rent on this apartment. I'm going to put that rent over here on my worksheet. That rent is $582. And back to the question, it says assuming that you only take the bus and each bus trip cost $1, what would be your total monthly cost for rent and transportation in this apartment? So the bus requires 15 bus trips, so that's 15. We're going to multiply that by $1 per trip, which equals $15. And then we want to multiply that by 4 weeks. So $15 times 4 leaves you with $60 is what the bus would cost you per month. Now we're just going to add the cost of the lease plus the cost of the transportation. $582 plus $60 equals $642. So what is the cost of leasing this apartment plus the transportation? We'll select $642. Click Next. Step 4. Let's look at the remaining apartment, which is Apartment C. Find the apartment that requires 15 car trips per week. Down here in C. This means you will need a car to reach your scheduled activities. Note the rent on this apartment. Assume that the monthly cost for operating a car, which includes lease, insurance, gas, and maintenance, is $350. What would be your total monthly cost for rent and transportation in this apartment? So the rent for this apartment, I'm going to use my spreadsheet, my worksheet. The rent is $500, and the cost of the car per month is $350. So we're going to add the $500 plus the $350 brings to a total of $850. So we'll select the $850 and click Next. Step 5 of 7. You have now compared 3 apartments. One that allows you to walk to activities, one that requires some bus trips but has cheaper rent, and one that requires you to own a car. Based on your calculations, which apartment has the lowest monthly cost, including rent and transportation? So apartment A, total for that was $642. Apartment B, the total for that was apartment C, the total for that was $850. And then the apartment B, total was $876. Which one is the cheapest? It is apartment A, the apartment that requires bus trips. Click Next. Step 6 of 7. Click the Rent Apartment button on the apartment you've calculated to have the lowest overall cost. And click Rent Apartment. In this lesson, you can ignore the warnings about breaking your lease. It says Confirm Move. You have 12 months left on your lease and you will be billed for all of them upon moving. Are you sure you want to move? Yes, we do. Click OK. Congratulations, you got the apartment. Click OK. Click Yes to break your lease and move into the new apartment, and click OK to close the congratulations window. Now we want to adjust our schedule, so we're going to click Actions and Schedule to view our new travel times. Now we want to click Change Travel Mode, down here on the bottom, Change Travel Mode. And instead of walking, we're going to take the bus. Click OK. And you can see that our travel times changed here as well. Click Close. Now we can click Next. Step 7 of 7. Your goal for the remainder of this lesson is to attend work and class for at least a week without being late. We've just adjusted that through our schedule, so we should be fine for that. It says click the Start button to run the simulation forward. Use the sliders to speed up time if desired. Our goal is to attend class and work for at least a week without being late. So I'm going to click Start, and then I'm going to speed it up and wait for that week to pass. And notice I've got plenty of food, bus tokens, and congratulations, your goal is complete. You have met your goal. Your assignment has been saved. Congratulations, you've accomplished this one as well.